Alright. First person shooter mode today, baby. Let's go. Okay. So, I really only have 1 hour to go about doing this. What up, Shaw? Oh, me? I'm just selecting my weapons. What's good? My weapons for today? I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to choose this weapon. Kind of started on this weird little abstract guy here. What up, Josh? I already got my colors laid down here before me, so I must use every color and everything that I mixed here. This is all I can use for the next hour, and I must limit myself to 5 tools. So, choosing 1, 2, 3, I'm going thick today, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, what's the last tool I should use? You know what? Might as well do a, 4, 5, alright, exactly, weapon character selection, konnichiwa, indeed. Okay, look at these colors we got going on here. Yes, counting is much harder than it should be sometimes. So, got my setup here. Let's get ready to get into this mother frickin' challenge. Gamsol. And I'll kind of try to explain my process a wee bit as I go along and try my best to hold the camera and follow the chat at the same time. But I figured to give you guys a little bit of inside look into how I do things. So, let's see where to begin. This is a sort of strange painting I've got going on here. Abstract. And what do you see? I see some sort of weird goblin-esque creature, maybe? Let's see what happens. Why does the paint look so weird? I don't know. It's very, very thick. It's because I'm challenging myself. I made these colors, and I'm gonna use every last bit, every last color here. What up, Jesse? I'm gonna use every freaking color here. So what color should I start off with? Well, there's already a pretty good amount applied to the surface here, so let's see. Let's see. And hopefully you'll be able to kind of see my technique and learn from it, or just hang out. And I'm going to try my hardest to pay attention to the chat, pay attention to the painting, and the camera that I'm holding at the same time. Alright. Come on there, baby. Let's go. Nothing like some good palette knife action going in there. Hold on. There we go. Yes, I'm going to try my hardest to respond to as many things as the chat as possible. Tomorrow, or rather Sunday, I'm going to be doing critiques. I don't know if I will be streaming tomorrow. Now, the hardest one, I think, to find a home for in this painting, I gave myself some graphite gray here. And the graphite gray, this is literally just a pencil. This is just pencil as pigment. So think just like adding some color pencil. That's going to be hard. And this freaking burnt sienna. Oh, dang, Brett, that sucks. This burnt sienna is a big old poo-poo blob. I'm wondering, where would it go on the painting that way it would work? And as far as responding to the chats, a lot of stuff's probably going to get lost since I'm focusing on the painting. If I guess I will be talking more and being a little bit more engaging in the streams tomorrow, but today is really I want to focus on the painting. But obviously, I'm going to be trying to look at the stream at the same time too. But where should this brown go? I really do not have time to be deliberating this much. But I'm thinking it would be good in 3 different places, maybe like here, here, and down, no. Oh gosh, dude, I don't know. I need to find a place for the brown. Where can the brown live on this painting? Wait a minute, I think I got it. All right, look at this freaking giant, disgusting glob. But you know, I challenge myself to use every last bit of paint that I put on this, so I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a big old freaking holy shit. It's also kind of difficult to apply this and do camera shit at the same time. All right. Almost like icing a cake with this burnt sienna. I hate it, but the thing is, I made this challenge for myself. I like to challenge myself, so gotta have to use all the paint, even this disgusting burnt sienna. We're gonna make it work though, one way or the other. So I'll find a way to get it going. I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of the way, because later on, if I have to try to introduce this disgusting poop into the painting, it's not going to be fun. But if I go ahead and get it out of the way now, I will, at some point in the next hour or so, be able to find a way to address it in a way that is creative and looks like icing the paint. Yeah, so I like using a lot of paint because you know, at the end of the day, I always say this, you don't never really know what enough is until you've had way too much. And being able to control a large amount of paint helps you think about it in a different way. You know, even if I were to paint very, very thin, I consider the material, or I look at the material differently because I know how to paint thick. I understand how it exists upon the surface, not just as an image, but as a material. That's why working with so much. All right. And this. Sometimes I make weird noises when I paint. I'll be like, phew, chow. I always did that, like when I was a kid. I would make noises while I would draw, and everyone would be like, what the hell is wrong with this insane freak? But some things never change, and I still make sounds when I paint. And also, I have a technique where I use sound to measure in paintings. For instance, if I want to measure something in a painting, I hold my arm out, and I don't know why I do this, but I'd be like, and my timing with the whistling can help me measure. So then I can go. And that's the technique I invented myself, as far as I know, whistle measuring. And on a painting, it works very well for me. I guess you guys can try doing it. So, you know, let's see, that's 2 inches. It's a very weird way to help. If it works for some people, it works for me, I guess. I've never really shared that trick, but then again, I don't know how many people ever actually be whistling at their freaking paintings. Who's to say? And once again, guys, sorry I'm not going to be too active in the chat. I will be talking, and obviously, if there's like a super sticker or something, I will address that. But for the most part, I really want to just focus on the painting. All right, I can't spend too much more time on this disgusting brown piece of shit. So I'm going to just go ahead and put the other. Here we go. Got that brown there. And then, okay, now I'm probably going to do another big old bunch of it right there, I think. Oh no, I just realized I have a bunch of walnut oil and red that I've already kind of set down there, so I'm really going to have to spin this to even try to, I don't know if it's going to be able to be applied in that part of the surface. Mother fricker. All right, well, I guess we're just gonna have to go for down here instead. See, I kind of shooting myself in the foot now because walnut oil will make paint such as this disgusting burnt sienna, which does not have very much binder to it. Hard to place on a surface, but it's good for other reasons. Oh my gosh, Joshua, I saw that. I can still look at the chat sometimes, but yeah, echolocation, man, the Jews, they need it. I think that's what I saw. I'm not 100%. Gotta focus on. There we go. Okay. Yep. A lot of oil paint. A lot of money in this painting right now because of how much oil is in it. Like, I don't know how many of you guys know the prices. Yo, what up, Tamian? Miss the stash. Dude, I might bring it back one day, who knows. Right. Let's see, I keep dropping the camera down. Sorry, I'm gonna try to pay better attention to that. It can be difficult for me too when I'm trying to paint and talk and also hold the camera at the same time. Alright, let's see. So with paintings like this, whether or not you like abstract paintings or you consider this to be a good abstract painting, at the end of the day, it's just a good exercise in paint handling. It's like it's a battle in its own way. I'm going up against this painting, and who shall be the victor? Only one. The painting or Brooks. All right. Go ahead and get the last of this disgusting burnt sienna out of the way. Oh, hell yes, dude. I was just talking to Danny. His new fucking video is so good. One of my favorites he's ever done. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, sometimes it's good to put the painting on the table and kind of focus on it a different way. And I can get angles that I would not be able to otherwise. Okay, come on. The burnt sienna, man, that's the hardest fucking color right now to get out of there. I also need to finish it in one last place, which will be, what was I deciding for the final burnt sienna spot? Here, no, mother frick. Looks like a fish? Oh, yeah, true. As an abstract painting, it really just depends on what angle you're holding it at, I suppose. Sometimes I'll see different things in it, and I'll be like, okay, I want it to be this orientation now. But as of now, it's just kind of where it's at. You know what? I'm going to do a bit of just like one sort of line, brown line right in there. I hope everyone's having a grand old Friday, going out and being in quarantine with yourself and whoever else you love, or, just painting. If you're painting along with me today, I hope that you're using just as much paint as I am and doing the challenge right along with me. Okay, so now here's the cool thing. For instance, now that I've put down this very large amount of disgusting color here as a base, it's kind of like the soil that we can build our beautiful flowers and plants in, right? It's just the dirt, and you gotta put something in the dirt for it to be worth shit. So the next thing I think I'll do is I'll come to my colors, which I've chosen here. What would be good to go on top of that brown? I'm thinking a little bit of this freaking, hell yeah, dude. Take those shots, baby. Let's go. A little bit of this green here. It's nice green I mixed up. Now check this one out. Just take that green and go slide it over top of the brown. I'll give you a close-up of this one. Pretty interesting, right? Yeah, I don't mind it too much either. And maybe I'll even like carve back into it. I don't know. See, there's so many different options. Kind of almost make it look like a brush stroke. Get it interesting. Oh yeah, with some red highlights, that would be nice. I do have some red on there, but some of my brighter colors that are more important, I gave myself less of. A, because they're expensive. For instance, this is Old Holland Cobalt Violet Light, which is about $97 for this tiny little tube. It's ridiculous how expensive some of these oil paints can be. Completely ridiculous, absurd. Okay, so my first action here, Thin Mint ice cream. Hell yeah, dude, I'll take it. I will take it. All right, I say we kind of address it the same way. I'm okay with that brown sort of remaining just as a brown right here for now, but let me see. This one here, I'm kind of going to do the Thin Mint ice cream situation on it as well. So let's go for it. Yes, I am actually planning on doing that. I got a little discouraged because I was making a video about different gessoing and sizing processes, Krishna, and because I love rabbit skin glue, I love the whole thing. I love the way the old masters did it, and I am trained to know how to do all that, but I made this insane video that I worked so hard on, and the file got corrupted. No way to get it back. I was so stressed out. I will obviously get back to it and finish it at some point, but sometimes you just need to be like, okay, I don't know what life's telling me, but I need to not do this right now. Here we go. Every decision counts. For instance, what if this here ended up becoming a sort of, I don't know, eye? I think I'm just going to use my thumb and be like, whoop. I don't know how I like that. Carve it out here. No, because the thing is, with an abstract painting, the eyes are something so identifiable, and then things just kind of become a little bit cheesy when you see an eye or something that, you know, it's almost not even abstract anymore. It's a joke. I don't want this painting to be a joke. So, and sometimes quicker motions will have more action-like effect, like, there we go. There we go. Now I've taken off a lot of that green that was there residually. Oh, hey, Lola. Okay, so now, where can I place this? It's this like green that's kind of toned down a little bit now. I'm thinking actually right in this area would be nice, because now I can tone it down a bit and have it balanced. Really, at the end of the day, what I want this painting to be about is balance, chaos, and control. Controlling the chaos, the ability to wield a great amount of power within the paint, but be able to control it, you know? Not like Ash and his Charizard. He cannot control his Charizard. Yo, what up, Clean Sauce Bossy Man? What's good, baby? Ooh. Alright, then. Ooh. Alright. So, now what to do? I'm thinking maybe even on this one, I can add in, what would be interesting? So someone was saying red highlights before. I like that. But I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit and switch to a brush. Now, this brush is kind of dried up and not so nice, like, depending on what you want to do with it. For me, I kind of want this to be very, very material-based. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And then get a lot of Gamsol in it. And really start to thin out this red here. Now remember, I can really only work with what I've allowed myself on the palette. I can't put any more paint, and by the end of this painting, all of this painting that's on here is going to be used. Maybe give myself some walnut oil. All there. And let's see. Okay, so now I got this sort of liquidus-esque thing going on. There's one area which I can really lie down a large amount of this color without having to worry about it being too much. I do think that some nice red, or red would be nice. Like, Alright then. And let's see, if I put red there, I think it would be smart for balance to bring it down here as well. Oh, dude. Wait a minute. Ryan Nord Kitchen. Literally, Ryan Nord Kitchen, I showed him. I used to own an art gallery. We had a show with him, and it was great. I definitely liked Ryan's work a lot. I mean, it is definitely very beautiful. I love the way that he rabbit skins the raw linen. Super nice. Oh, yes, and for those of you who didn't know, this is raw linen that was raw at one point. Is no longer, obviously, but linen is my favorite thing to paint on when I can afford it. So, luckily, I have it now. All right. Now, let's start to turn this bad boy around. Bring it around here. Here we go. So, yeah, the red highlight there, I like that. I kind of feel like it'd be nice to add something similar, but this is the bottom here, so there's this weird imagined red light coming from maybe here, like this area right here, maybe even turning this into a not so obvious source of light, like a flame of some kind, without it being too cheesy would be nice. Like, let's see. What up to my wrench gang? Let's see. But yeah, besides, I really like Michael Berryhill. If you know Michael Berryhill, is probably one of my favorite painters right now, contemporary speaking. Michael Berryhill, it was work if you haven't seen that before. Very good. Other contemporary painters that I'm really into. Shankar Majumdar, good one. Kyle Staver, all great. Let's see. Yes, now I want to try to add in a little bit of red here. So maybe create an imagined color. Here we are. Yes, sir. There we go. That's nice. What flavor vape? I don't know. The flavor of sadness and despair. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, please do. They are good. Anatobaria, my friend Nick, you guys know Nick actually turned me on to her. I collect her work. I have collected her work back when I had a lot of money. I would always invest in other people's art and do trades and stuff like that for them as well. Seth Adelsberger, Andrew Lauman, people that I knew that I really loved their work. All right. And so I feel like it needs a little bit of like some red here for balance, but maybe a bold stroke that doesn't really make too much sense with everything else going on. So I feel like this round would be a good way to do that. I kind of just I want to do something that like it doesn't quite fit in, but I'll have to make it, you know. It's one of those decisions that you make that thank you the guys for stream tuning in. This is one of those decisions that you have to live with and learn to. Here we go, guys. I'm about to do something just so drastic. I'm going to have to learn to love this later on, even though I'm going to hate it at first. Putting that red right there, I think it's kind of out of bounds for where this painting was at a given time. Let's see. All right. We'll get somewhere with it, for sure. Now, I think defining lines and edges with this amount of paint is definitely something I have to take into consideration. Go ahead and I'm putting down a lot of red right now, and that's kind of going to dominate the painting. But towards the end, the concept behind this, to the painting itself, there is no concept. More than anything, rather than a concept, it's a technique that creates an effect. So this technique, or really just training. This is like when you're playing a video game and you go into training mode so that you don't, there's no real consequences, you know. This painting isn't for anybody. At the end, obviously it will be for sale, but for now, it's just me challenging myself. It's a painting challenge, and if you look in the description, you can kind of see some of the basic challenges, or what I did. I'm only giving, I have to use all of these colors, every single one of them, and I can't have any more colors besides that. Let's see. Yes, I love oil, dude. Can't copy it. Acrylic will never win. But as I know I give people acrylic paint a hard time, but the thing is, acrylic painting is better than no painting at all. So I do declare. Okay, now need some more right down here, and then we're gonna have to go back into it, because towards the very end of this painting, what I think I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna go in and add a lot of light towards the end, really wash out a lot of these colors that I'm pushing in right now. And then if I'm lucky, I'll go out and get some orange juice, the good shit, Tropicana afterwards. Good shit. Alright, so I think I'm going to move away from red for the moment. That's my final stroke of the red for now. I'm going to get bold and bring that down here. Okay, now what should I do? I want to go ahead and get the colors that are going to be really troubling for me later on. So next, one of my least favorite colors. It's powerful, almost as overpowering as phthalo blue. Fucking dioxazine purple, man. Oh, what a terrible, terrible color, but there are necessary evils in this world, and dioxazine purple is one of those, so I will now find a way to incorporate it into this painting. Now, how do I do with you, my pesky little purple friend? Purple is so dangerous. So dangerous. Well, first of all, I'm going to change this around bits, and kind of look at it from here. What do I want with you? I think a purple here, and then a big old purple here, and for the receiving diagonal here. So boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm feeling. All right, just freaking go for it. And it's always good to remember what lies underneath, especially when you're painting with this much paint. Always remember what lies underneath, especially with linen. You can return to it. There are ways to do that. So, lay that down there. Here we go. Now, again here, again there, and then right there too. So, nice. Okay. What time are we on right now? Because the clock is ticking down. All right, 30 minutes. So, okay, I better speed it up. Wait, what does the challenge say? Did I give myself 1.5 hours or 1 hour? Fuck, I think I meant to give myself 1.5, but I might have put just 1. I probably did put just 1. So I'm going to start to speed things up a little bit here, because a challenge is a challenge. And sometimes a painting is a meditation. A painting can be a dance, or a painting can be a battle. This is a battle painting, I think, and there's not really too many consequences per se, but still, I guess the consequence is the fact that I'm losing a lot of paint, but, you know, if I can at least sell this painting for the value of the paint, then that's a win in my book. Alright. I love it when I'm not paying attention to the chat, and it's literally just for some reason I look at it and it's like, oh, we're talking about guns now. That's cool. I do enjoy a good gun myself, but actually I went shooting with Andrew Hales the last time right before COVID, went to the range. I really want to go shooting with Mudflap. That would be fun as hell. Motherfucking sumbitch. Yes. Alright, get this purple out of the way here. A little bit here. Oh, that's right, because that's where I put that brown before. Oh, sumbitch. That's okay. It'll just have to work there. And then I wanted to do another bit here. Yeah, it's definitely a psychedelic mess right now, isn't it? I think really what's going to pull together in the end is me washing everything out with some real, like, intense, like, that's what I'm saving these two colors for, this green and this yellow. Because I really am going to try washing things out towards the very end, I think. Oh yeah, dude, I already know Mudflap's the kind of dude who answers his FaceTime to the Desert Eagle. And I'm here for it, baby. Let's go, some bitch. Alright, here we are. So that's that. Oh god, I really have no idea why I did this to myself. But no, this painting has not sold. I haven't even really, I don't even freaking know what I'd sell it for, honestly. I am using some of my most expensive paint, Cobalt Violet Light, Old Holland. Okay, now I'm going to do something with this graphite gray. I think I want it to appear in a weird way, kind of to create, you know what I think this painting could really, really benefit from? Good night. I think this painting could really benefit from something that completely just like throws it off, like almost a frame. Like a frame that doesn't go all the way. Oh yeah, I got my merch over here. Frame doesn't go all the way around, so the first thing I want to do, I think actually what would be good is this is where this big boy here will come in handy. So take this, kind of mix this in with my graphite gray a little bit. So it's less globbity gloopst. Alright. So now we're going against the clock here. But that's alright. Because thinking on your feet in oil painting is important. Now, what we do is instead of applying this to the painting itself, I mean, apply it to a different tool with palette knife to palette knife. It's a painting infection from one knife to another. Let's go, mother fricker. I just say insane nonsense. But it's cool. I like hanging out when I can just relax and have a hangout, and it's also cool being here and doing these insane challenges, because it's good to push yourself to do stuff that you're not used to or comfortable with. Like, I'm definitely not comfortable doing this. See, yes, finding patterns that like naturally occur, that is a good way. All right, this is okay. This is going to be difficult. Let's see what I want. I think, well, let me just really get it here onto the ground. What I want is to have like a sort of weird fucked up frame situation almost happening. Not entirely, but just to like establish an edge that goes against just what people in the art world would be into, or not necessarily not in the art world, but just like what theory states you're not supposed to do something like this, you know. But I like to go against what you're supposed to do sometimes. So yes, you also have to understand that is another challenge. It's all one hand and trying to focus on the chat and the other restrictions as well. Okay, so that being there, I think adds a lot, including, and so now I kind of want the frame to take place kind of on this side too a bit, if possible. But what I'll do is I'm going to add in a little bit of this terra verte, this green as well, into the mix. Oop, oop, oop. Let's go, baby. Come on. Oh, my allergies are so bad right now. All right, here we go. Okay, baby. Come on, come on. And we get out there, baby. Let's go. Okay. All right, now it's time to move back to the smaller knife, I believe. Ta-da. Yes, are you talking about Joseph Albers? He started the Yale Department of Art. Was back in that's from the days of Black Mountain College. But yes, Joseph Albers did very beautiful, minimal abstract color field paintings, I believe. Is what people would refer to them as. Definitely some op art stuff, but without it being cheesy. Some op art to me is just like, it's a one-trick sort of pony thing. You know, some painters, they find something that works, and then they're just like, all right, let's repeat it. No more taking challenges. This sells. Let's just, this is what my gallery wants. You know what I say to that? I say, bullschlacka. Get back in the studio and grow as an artist, you dum-dum. We don't need you making the exact same thing. Has anyone seen Jackson Pollock's paintings that aren't the drips? The motherfucker made some pretty cool things throughout his life. But obviously, when you're dead, or if you do become a famous artist, you're going to be known for whatever you're known for. But if you just stick to doing that, then there's no room for growth. And you got to grow as an artist. It's important. All right. All right, so. Okay. There we go. So I don't want the frame to go all the way around, but I did want to put it in there just because I thought it would be fun. Almost funny. It's almost like a little bit of a joke. A little bit of a joke going on here. All right. And yes, definitely. I kind of agree with you there, Tate, honestly. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Grant, this was that. Yeah, dude, always learning. I learn from you guys, like, in the chat. Like, I'm always learning, dude. My mind is never really set any one particular way. Hey, Brandon, which empty corner are you talking about? You mean this one right here? The corner appears empty now because of how bright it is, but when I start to take some white into yellow, what are you talking about? When I start to bring in some light in all these areas here, I think that it'll start to make a little bit more sense, and it will feel less empty, and this will feel like it's married more value range-wise, at least. Okay. All right. Dude, yes, thank you to my mods who are killing it right now. I know you always are. All right. Yes. Yeah, so what time is it? Okay, so running low on time, so I'm really going to incorporate now. Let's see what I'm working with. My two purples. This is reddish violet. This is Williamsburg. Williamsburg is great, but this one is even more expensive. And I put these expensive purples in here now because, I just think purple in general is a dangerous color. So finding a way to, like, make it work is just something, especially in the moment, that I feel like would be good for a challenge, so. I feel like, honestly, everything is so organic. This circle here is just kind of feeling a little bit like it was there initially because I felt like this was the character, but it's the circle. It's too easy. It's too obvious. I might find a way. I need to address it one way or the other. But, okay, so now I feel like a purple here. And then returning a receiving diagonal here, and then right there. Oh, yeah, right in there. So, let's see. Okay, you know what I'm going to do with this purple? I'm going to go in and hit it up with, I put my fan brush in here. And I did it for this very reason, because I knew we'd be going into doing something like this later on. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Okay, we're using all of you today, so. Special attack! Yes, dear. Provincial reddish violet. It is a color. It is a color of the royals. Yes, it is the royal color indeed. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now if I put this here, kind of give it a little bit of that, maybe. Okay. Right. Okay. Dude, Hayden, I guess I could do that, but I honestly find that to be a little bit cheesy. I know it feels like when you put something realistic, it's like opening a trap door to a secret lair. Well, and just letting the world go in and just fuck the shit out of everything you love. No, I'm not giving people an entryway. If they look at the painting and they see that it's there themselves and are able to find something, I want to make the viewer work for it. I want the viewer to do a little bit of work and see what you see within the painting, but I don't want to put anything in. If I like, I started to see like, oh, that kind of looks like an eye. Like, I don't want that. I want if a painting is going to be abstract for me, I'm just like go completely for the abstract. Okay, so now let's kind of get a little bit more into geometry. A touch here. Maybe a touch right in there. How long will it take to dry? Oh, it will take years for some of these thicker parts. I mean, you can look at this from the side. Like, it'll take years for some of these parts to dry, but the surface will be dry soon enough, I believe. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then something that I would like to do is have a nice little sort of like, just a cute little like, oh, there. Just tiny little, touch the surface of this graphite. Just a little bit of it comes in, tickle it. Just give it a little bit of a color, tickle color. It's there. It's there, but you gotta look if you want to find it. It's a nice little treat for people who really invest some time looking at the painting later on, Actually, you ever consider making a strap-on paintbrush and painting with it? No, I haven't thought about doing that. Seems like a little bit too gimmicky for me, although that would be pretty funny. On Sunday, I have a Discord. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing critiques of people's art. So I would love to do yours, Grant. Just post the stuff in the Discord and on Sunday evening. And also, I'm going to be getting Sir Spence is going to be doing it with me because as his Jerry Saltz character, he plays Jerry Saltz, the time-traveling art critic in the Weird Art, the series that I do. So he's going to be coming and reviewing it as Jerry Saltz, which I think will be very funny. So it's definitely not something you want to miss if you can help it. It'll be a fun Sunday evening. Is that a rat? It could be. It could be a rat. If that's what you see, that's what it is, man. Okay. What are we looking at here, time-wise? Okay. Shrink. What else we got going on here? Actually, you know what? I'm thinking this purple's here. No, that would be too much. Something's got to happen here, but I don't know what it is yet. For now, we're just gonna keep lying down what I can of this. Jeez, come on, think. You don't have time to think. This is a challenge. Oh, here we go. All right. Hell yeah. All right. And let's see. Because I don't know, the circle here, I feel like it's bothering me, but I don't know. What I'm going to do now is I need to start toning things up. Because I know that said something I wanted to do earlier. So now, let's go ahead and put my money where my mouth is. First things first, gotta take some of this white here and just really roll with it. Roll with it on the surface here. Okay. Now, everything I've laid down here, it's all just been, I've been planning on doing this. Maybe it'll destroy the whole painting, but you don't know until you try it. White can be very, very dangerous in any painting. But up here, white to me. Alex Kanevsky probably overuses white. All right, come on, let's go. Shit. I don't want the painting to get too silly, but at this point it seems a little bit unavoidable, all things considered. It's very easy for stuff like this to get kind of muddy, so you gotta be careful when approaching the surface. Now with this deoxazine purple that takes place in here, could start to come back, but with a vengeance, with white. So let's go ahead and start pulling this in like so. Yo, what up? And then I'll hang out with the stream too after I'm done with the challenge. We can hang out with the painting, talk about it. I'll plug my phone in. Talk to the chat right quick. Okay, yes. Let's really go crazy with some Gamsol right now, see what happens. Yeah, doggy, let's go. Things are gonna start to get bold and out of control. It's like adding this insane amount of white in at the end is I think it's fun, you know. It's for me because I like things to be like bright colors. I generally don't like colors to be washed out, but for like when I'm painting initially, but I feel like most of the paintings that I really love, a lot of them are pretty washed out. So I'm like I would love to be able to kind of understand why the paintings I love are not close to what the paintings I actually paint are. So that is what things like this are about, trying to just allow myself to do what I like and not overthink it. That's why exercises like this are so important. If you don't overthink what you're doing, then you find out a lot about yourself. For instance, this circle here, man, I'm done with it. I hate it. I'm over it. Might come to regret it, possibly. But I've been looking at it for too long, not into it. Yeah, an emotional tripping goblin. That is kind of what I'm seeing too. A little bit. But I feel like if I do that, because it's not that I don't like it, like a shape form there. Like I like that there's something here, like a presence, but I don't think it needs to be complete circle. So let's go in and I hate all music. No, I'm just kidding. I have a weird relationship with music right now. I don't know. That's a topic for a different day. But now I'm getting towards. I might hold on. How much battery? I might allow myself. To do 1.5 hours instead of initially I was just gonna do 1 hour. But I think the painting should be allowed a little bit more time, just because I think the painting deserves that much. Now, I guess I'm going to find a way to start connecting things a little bit more. A lot of it will come down to the decisions made in the final moments can be so key. You can make or break a painting. All in the final moments. So let's see, what would be good to do here? Okay, I think we need more white. Like this white here. I can just keep bringing that back in here. So plop that there, plop that there, plop that there, and some more here. All right, Brandon, I'm doing it. 1.5. Here we go. Now, this is a bit of a challenge. One hand trying to do all these in very kind of advanced things that I'm attempting to do, but I like a good challenge. Okay, here we go. Now let's make this good old gestural. Now, see, this is going to be very difficult for me. I'm going to hold the phone in my mouth to do it. Is that working? I can't even tell. Fuck. Gotta do it. I'm holding it between my chin and my knee. And I need both hands for this technique. There we go. I don't know if that actually worked, as you guys can see what I just did there, but I needed to bend the knife a little bit. Okay. To be able to achieve the desired angle of the brush. Now, things are getting fierce. Now I can start to work in some of this, my most expensive freaking color, the legendary, the great cobalt violet light. Okay. Oh man, it's so difficult to mix with other colors, man. Get in there, damn it. Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright. No, that's not what I wanted to happen. But it's too late for no. I'm running down. Things are just kind of, oh man. I'm on. All this black, like these lines around, this all needs to be lightened up. All needs to be lightened up. I really want to just take the value of everything up a notch, at least a notch. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. And I will be hitting up the chat after the challenge ends. And when the challenge ends, I might return to this painting at a later date. This is just training grounds for me. I don't really want to call the painting finished because, you know, when I've put this much time and effort and, you know, and paint into something, I want to make sure it's seen through and to the fullest extent of what it can possibly be. So, but who knows? Anything could happen. Maybe I'm completely satisfied in 34 minutes. I don't know. I just don't know. I will be needing to use all of the colors that are on the palette, as I said I would do. Okay. One way or another, I will make that happen. There we go. Yeah. Really taking the shadows and darks and just toning them up a bit. Because like I was saying earlier, I really, you know, I don't care so much about the saturation on this one. It's okay if it's a little bit washed out for me. I feel like what I really want is just to tone things up, just to get it brighter, to feel like the surface has more of a gestalt, you know. Actually, one of my collectors, believe it or not, also collects Dr. Seuss. He has a place in Miami. He's got some of his Dr. Seuss's. It's such a weird, funny thing to collect, but he was a pretty great fucking painter, honestly. Okay, now here, what do we got going on? This is almost like Oh yes, here. Get rid of those darks. Get rid of them. I want them gone. I want them gone. It will, and it's also streams like this I'm going to leave up, because a lot of the streams I will probably end up taking down afterwards, all depending. Not the Jerry Salt's, reviewing the Jerry Salt streams, I'm going to keep those up. Things like, you know, like this, which I learned from. Like when I go back and watch the decisions I make, I learn from that. And no, actually, I don't smoke weed at all. I mean, sometimes I will, but I don't like smoking weed when I'm hanging out with people or doing stuff like this. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. And I feel like I'm hanging out with people when I do these chats, honestly. But every now and again I look up at the chat and I see people saying things, but I can't look at it all the time because I'm also trying to paint with one hand and, you know, do everything else I possibly can. Here we go. Because that way the moments where things are very dark, they're way more important, you know. moments like this, where that really will start to stand out like a hole in the canvas, which now I'm going to take this, okay, wait, hold on, that could be, what do I need? Actually, I need this to happen. Come on. Making the bold moves. Making those bold moves. Just a little bit of something there to keep the corner in, you know. Not too much. Just enough. Just enough, you know. Address the space. Keep people coming back and keep the gaze trapped in the painting, you know. I don't know, was it Brandon or someone before was talking about, like, what are you going to do in the empty corner? It's moments like that when the viewer's gaze can escape the painting. And as a painter, or really just an artist in general, any kind of art, your goal is to have someone look at it for pretty much as long as they possibly will, or that you can convince them to. So leaving open corners is a great way for someone to randomly just not be interested in continuing to look at what's happening just naturally, just their view escapes from the corner. Oh no, the gaze. I'm talking, of course, about the gaze. Good. Now, there we go. Now, one of the final things it's really gonna change the game up is this shit, baby. Here we go. Game changing time. Game freaking changing time. Wait, that's right. Should also wait. How much time? Okay. Should also be addressing. Let's see. That there. Let's see. Not be so dark. Not so dark. I said not so dark. Damn it. Come on. How do I lighten it up? I'm running out of the colors. I need to do the right things, but that's what challenges are all about, baby. I'm not in a comfortable place right now making this, and that's good. I like feeling that way. I like not playing it safe sometimes. Alright. Now. Okay. Alright. Now. Okay, now time is running out. Let's do something drastic. Yes. Green eggs and ham. Here we go. This is a drastic move right here. Maybe kind of get a little bit of a epic in battle sequence music. Oh yeah, final boss battle going on. Here we go. has turned into something else, that's for sure. But I'll tell you what, I'm having a good time with it. Yeah, I am going to be the next 24-hour challenge with Danny, but I won't be streaming during it. I don't even know how much signal we're going to have. Like, we're going to be in the middle of fucking nowhere in Yosemite. I was just talking to him about that today. I'm so scared, dude. I'm so scared. It's going to be so cold. All right. Yes. No. You still see the emotional goblin? Well, that's A-okay. I feel like I'm seeing an emotional mess tonight when I realize how much paint I've wasted. No, I'm just kidding. It's all okay. I will, without a doubt, be able to make something of this painting yet. If it's not today, it'll be the next time I go in. Anyone got those AirPod Maxes? Put those in right now for mad ASMR benefits. Nothing like a sound of a palette knife scraping across a linen surface. Baby, come on. Give it to me. Give me that linen scrape. All right. I'm really gotta just go crazy with this one right here. I might fuck it. Oh, no. Oh, man, he's really losing his mind now, isn't he? Now look how important that brown mark has just become. It's really a contender for the most important, but it also sort of echoes this purple here. So maybe that's a plus. Yeah, baby, that's some dry-ass paint. All right. Streaming right now, please. I'm almost done. Okay, let's see. Streaming. All right. So close to having this thing turn into something just completely terrible. All right. Yeah, there are 3 different kinds. It's pretty insane, isn't it? They're just going to always keep coming up with new shit. Okay. Now, let's put a big old mess up here, too. See how much mud we can just spread across the surface of this painting, because I really do. I love painting bright, colorful paintings, but I want to challenge myself to, like I was saying earlier, make something that's washed out, or make something where the colors are more neutralized, but there's still as much variance in what's taking place on the surface. And so you're forced to not think about things in the way that I normally would like to do, like when I think color theory and just, red, like Gauguin, like red pushes things forward, blue pushes things back. But there's so many more subtle things that take place, and you're forced to have to experience those if you give the viewer less color. You have to look for ways to get your kicks. What's the word for it? I'm literally trying to paint with one hand, talk to you guys, and it's a little bit insane, but I'm feeling like this thing's kind of turning into a little bit like a house elf, or like a wooded fantasy goblin thing, and I'm okay with that. I'm down. But at the end of the day, we're just putting paint on a canvas, and hey, that's pretty cool. Well, a linen canvas, no less. Right. Okay. I think how much do I have? Like a little less than 20 minutes to figure out. Now, kind of what I'm going to do, let's see here. Really just trying to get everything as weirdly sort of brightened up as I possibly can. I gotta use all the paint, even if it gets muddy. And then I'm gonna go back and use some of this dark and really start to outline the more interesting areas. And I think in the very end, it will be the lines that pull the whole painting together. Because, yeah, if you guys know Willem de Kooning, this is a very strange, weird fact, but I actually used to date his granddaughter. And so in the estate up in New York and in the Springs, I was able to see some of the paintings from his later years, and just how it was really because he had this madness in like the women paintings and stuff he's really known for. Just all this madness existed on the surface. But if you look at some of his later work, which a lot of people, I mean, you weren't even supposed to really, a lot of people have never even seen these. Like some of the craziest shit I've seen on the estate, and it was really only like a crazy whirlwind summer with her. But let me tell you, it was impacted me a lot, just like the memories of it. It was nice. But still, seeing that art was something else, man. And the work that he did later in life, so much of it really just was all about the lines and the contouring and how that was able to move the entire painting completely from nothing to something. God. All right. And all right, so now I think it's time for me to take my most expensive, crazy color and save this painting. Gosh dang it, if it can be saved, it's the Cobalt Violet Light that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this, a lot of Gamsol, to create lines and outline the most important forms. And then, hopefully, in the next 18 minutes, I will have completed this painting. I can just get rid of it and hopefully make my money back a little bit on if anyone's interested. Okay, so now the finishing decisions. Yeah, every line counts as important in this situation. All right. Okay. Man, I wish I had given my, that purple. I can probably tap into some of the purple from different parts. Here, bring this. Come on. Ready to finally just be done with it, over and done with it. Now that paint is just getting so thicky thick and goopy goop. Okay, come on. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking very much at the chat right now because I'm kind of in crunch, like, finishing mode. Because the painting, I don't know what's really going on in it, but I gotta say, it's something else. And I love making paintings that are super, like, far apart from my regular body of work. Just because when I'm dead, these are the ones that are gonna really stand out, you know, in my body of work later on. People will be like, man, what the hell, this is crazy, but, you know, cool. It's cool within the context of everything else you've done in your life. You know, when you go back and you look at these sorts of things, you can be like, holy shit, that's weird, but sometimes it'll make it more valuable. Sorry, I'm not focusing very well with the camera right now. Sorry, guys. It's something I'm trying to be good at, but can be a bit tough. Shit. Now I kind of want to go back to the Thai restaurant. That place is delicious. How much time I get? What is an hour? What is an hour and a half? It's like 90 minutes or something. 90 minutes, I guess. So, how much battery do I have on my phone? Nope, 15%. So, I'm sure to keep on freaking going with it and see what can happen. I do want to see this painting into the end of its best life. I want this painting to be living its best life, all right? The painting deserves that much. It's been through a lot. It's seen some shit, dude. It really has. Sorry, I'm literally like not focused as much as I should on having this following the brush. It's really the point of what I wanted to be doing in this stream more than anything, but now I'm really just wanting to follow the time constraints. And I've talked about this before, but I have anxiety when it comes to stuff like, for instance, I love Legend of Zelda games, but Majora's Mask was always very stressful for me because it's like, oh yeah, like this evil moon man is going to come down and get you, or unless you, can do this in a certain amount of time. So as soon as the clock starts ticking on any sort of thing like that, I'm like, okay, I'm stressed now. But, it's good to put yourself in situations like that when it's a controlled environment, and so that at some point later on, I'll be thankful that I did this exercise. And maybe, who knows, someone might even like it. Because some people really like specific kinds of things. You know what, this right here, it's a little bit too much for me. I've been thinking that for a while. I need to address it. And see, some of you, you were probably like, oh, but that green was my favorite part of the painting. And you know what? I'm very sorry, but I feel like everyone in the world who has good tastes has unique tastes, and they'll always be different from somebody else's. Me, I kind of like the green too, and that's why I wanted to get out of it. Because this isn't a painting I'm making because I want it to be something I like. This is a painting I'm making to try to get myself out of my freaking giant portrait mode of doing things and, look at the bigger picture. The art world. I want to see this in a gallery in Chelsea. JK. Oh man, I mean, I'm picking up some pretty Dana Schutz sort of vibes from this right now. Just my color scheme and the way I'm handling things. I mean, I'm using paint better than she is, but you know, I'm just kidding. But if you have seen her services, they leave a lot to be desired. I don't think she's particularly good at. Not that she's not good. I just don't think that the way she approaches her using paint as a material is just kind of lackluster as compared to, you know, if she kind of approached it in a way where she was making the same sort of content visually, but was doing more interesting things with the paint, then Dana Schutz would probably be a much better artist in my book. But she kind of got canceled too, now that I remember it, because she did that one painting that got her completely different from my usual POV. Oh, that part's coming later on my OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, what do you think I do with these paintings when I'm done with them? All right. All right. Okay. All right, we got 9 more minutes, and then I'm just putting this painting to rest, baby. I'm gonna be like, that's it. That's the freaking painting, right? We can decide what orientation it should be, gay or straight. No, I'm just kidding. Painting can never decide that for itself. Oh, fuck. I didn't really want to do what I did right there, but that's okay, because there's no time to complain. There's no time to explain. So we just gotta do this. Okay, so now the final decisions I'm going to be making at the very end, they're all going to be palette knife based, I think. So carve in here, carve in there, definitely get into here, make a couple of gestures like this, should be like, there we go, I do that. And then, okay, so, let's see. Oh, yes, when it comes to, I don't know, I was signing some of my merch shirts things just because I wanted it to be like a symbol sort of thing, like brand it in some weird way. But for the most part, yeah, I never sign my paintings on the front because, I mean, I'm not opposed to people doing it, but it just needs to be somehow like it makes sense within the context of the painting. You know, you're just signing your name willy-nilly on a beautiful fucking painting, and then it doesn't necessarily ruin the painting, but it's like, you know, it becomes part of the painting, and a lot of people will put their name on it and not even really think about how, like, you know, it's distracting from the image. You know, too distracting, all right? Too distracting. Okay, yes. Now, running out of times. Running out of time. Okay. And there you go, baby. Come on. Snappity snap snap. What time? Okay, 6 more minutes. Let's freaking go. The final countdown. The last. And you guys aren't even able to see my last decisions because I'm literally going to like the last. Nick is here, but in the very final, the final stretch of the basically 5 minutes now until the challenge is over. Right. Things have gotten pretty cuckoo crazy up in here. Well, what do you think, Nick?
I'm gonna take a little gander here.
Take a little gander, Mountain. It's something. I'll tell you what it is. It's a lot of paint.
Yes, it is.
But at the very end, well, everyone can kind of decide what their what orientation they think it should be. We'll show it all the different ways.
A landscape.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see what the chat decides.
Look, it's just building. These are clouds.
Here, well, show me in 4 minutes and 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally rushing against the clock right now to try to make my final moves. And then I'm done to like go out and grab a drink or something. I don't know. Because now I'm in the final.
James won't be out till around 9, so we got.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Elephant.
Let's
Huh?
get
Someone
some
says
dinner or
elephant.
something.
Well, we should have some of that Jose's freaking food or whatever. But I'm running good. Yeah, that is actually really good. Okay. All right. Snap, rather time comes by too quickly. Yeah, could it be some sort of weird landscape? Or this is kind of but now I'm kind of getting like a nose or something. I mean, you can find a face in pretty much anything, but yeah. All right. Let's see, and all right, gonna have to. We can look at it from all different kinds of ways. And then I will be discussing what the stream thinks and talking and hanging out. As soon as I'm done with all this, this insane freaking painting. What the hell's that? But I literally used up all this freaking paint, so at least I did that. Yes. All right.
Oh yeah, so you changed it for me right there. Those two swoops.
Oh yeah.
Cause that was my
your rainbow.
That was my rainbow, and that was
Yeah.
like a trail, and this was just a building of like.
Well, that's the thing. The rainbow, it was too. I don't want to give something that easy. The rainbow, I was seeing that too.
Yeah.
I don't. It's too easy, you know. And so now, I want to do some like insane final decision at the last moment. That's gonna make or break it. Actually, it's definitely not gonna make it.
My hand and just.
No. Let's see. What could we do though? What could something drastic? Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a slide. Well, this. Well, I'm not gonna do slide the whole thing, but I will kind of slide this part. I think. Let's see. Are you selling that? Yeah. If anyone wants to friggin' buy this, let's see. That's an interesting way to. Yes, if anyone is interested, of course I will sell it. But yeah. Oh gosh, here we go. I could really just dominate the painting right now. Go like, here we go. Oh, actually, look, that revealed something. I really like that right there. Not gonna lie, hell yeah. Frickin' heck, dude. Things are just getting things are getting dramatic. We got one more freaking minute to go, dude. Oh my good golly gosh. Whew. Oh, snappity snap. Ugh. That is something else right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm painting up to that last second though, baby. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Alright, hold on. I'm gonna make the last mark with my finger. Alright, last mark with the finger. And the last mark is going to be right up. Come on, no. Yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. Yo, what's good, Mudflap? Dude, first donation in the chat at the very end of the painting. Comment. This was a POV. painting day. I need to go take it somewhere where we can actually find a way to like see what the best orientation for it would be. So I'm gonna take it into my room, okay? Fat. Dude, everyone's saying fat in the chat. Some bitch, she's a beaut. No, you're a beaut, mudflap. I'm gonna go bring this into the room where I'll be able so that you guys can decide what orientation you think it should be. Because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this painting could really go any which way. So I'm going to hang it on the wall and we can decide together what you guys think. But first things first, I need to plug my freaking phone in because I'm pretty sure it's low battery. All right, let's see. And I'll switch the camera around so you can finally see my terrifying face. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I got paint on my face. It's poisonous. It's been known to happen. I made this little weird paint earring out of like a paintbrush and some shit. Some bitch. Oh, dude, can I buy that? I guess, dude. If you like it. But first, give me a second. I haven't really had a chance to sit with it, live with it, figure out what it is. Because what just happened, what you guys saw over the past hour and a half, was very in the moment, instant action response to like decisions I made. And the reason I love doing stuff like that is because it really helps you. And like when you want to think on your feet as a painter, like you do one thing, you do something else, do something to that, do something to that. And like things need to kind of flow in succession to one another in a way where it's not going to completely fuck up if you end up doing something that destroys it. So this is just kind of a way to practice. Let's see. Nice pull-up bar. Thank you. That's really my brother used to say. Anyway, hold on. Let me find a way to plug it in over here so that we can hang up the painting in a more proper fashion. Let's see. Let's see right quick. It was done ages ago. Oh, you're talking about the painting? Let's see. It was done. Dude, the painting, honestly, the painting could have been, like, depending on the way you look at it, it could have been a better painting as even right when I started it, honestly. And it's so easy to overwork something, but at the end of the day, the painting isn't about it being a success. So the fact that it's overworked is a-okay to me. I just wanted to make something that I learned from, and I definitely would say that I did that. So now I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see, what'd you say? Brooks, can I send you a 10-foot charging cord so you can stretch the camera further? Oh my God, please. Let's see. All right, so now I'm gonna hang this up. Okay, and so, yeah, guys, I will hopefully be getting better streaming setup and soon, you know. Now that my channel is monetized, anything is possible. But, alright, so now I'm going to kind of turn the camera around so you can see, no, hold on. I want to turn the camera around so that you'll be, and we can look at it from each orientation, okay? So, hold on real quick. My shadow's in it. Yo, what up, Jordan? What's good? Okay, let's put a little bit of let's see, can we filter so that you guys see the color a little bit better. That's too much, but it doesn't look like it at all. Oh, Bubbles, hello. No, I think that the best one as far as like what to show the colors, nice contrast, is probably Pop. Yep. So let's go ahead and anyway, cool. So here we have from this angle. I'm going to go ahead and give a rundown of the surface. Oil on linen. Before this stream is through, I want you guys to help me name it and decide the orientation. So this is orientation 1. It's very shiny. Alright. Orientation 1 of this completely weird abstract thingamajig. Whoa, dude. Oh man, take on me. All right, I need to stop. I really need to stop. No filter. I know, no filter. Hold on. How do I turn this whole filter thing off though? Like I'm trying to have it no longer be like, wait, no, stop. Get the, oh, sorry, press the button. Okay. Anyway, so there we go. That's this one, orientation 1. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that was already there. All right, so now let's go ahead and spin it around to orientation number 2. Here, Nick, can you hold the camera really quickly so I don't have to keep setting it on the freaking ground? Okay. There we go. All right, so here we got our, oh dude, it's much better from when you hold it because you're so much taller. Yes. Yeah, dude, congrats on your baby, Jordan. How's that going? Is the baby chill? The roof good? So this is orientation 2. I can get a close up on it. See some of that silly surface. Oh, it kind of looks like a weird frog person. All right. And then hold it tall, high up again. That's orientation 2. And then I kind of fucks with this orientation 3. Dude, so far, honestly, I think orientation 3 I like a lot right now. I don't know. Hard to say. A lot of times you won't even really be able to. So, orientation 3. I mean, all orientations are kind of just like, what the hell is going on in this painting? But at the end of the day, Jordan had his baby, and that's really the greatest thing ever. And how's the roof doing too? The roof and the baby going well? Okay. Dude, what's your baby's name? That's pretty interesting too. Oh, maybe that, honestly, that could be it. I don't know. And that's orientation 4. So in the chat, 1 through 4, this being 4, and then initially starting off at 1, which is kind of how it was oriented back in the beginning. Yeah, no, 2 looks like a landscape. I don't know if that's what I'm not necessarily going for a landscape, but I'm not going for a landscape. Whereas I've seen a lot of 2, or 2 twos, which is more than any other boats. So 3. Oh, Tay G says 3. So we got 2 for 2. 2 for 2. 3 for 2. Okay, and Grant says, all right. All right, dude. 2. All right, dude. So it looks like freaking should name the painting Sergio. I'm not even trying to take that. All right, dude. So 2. I wish you guys could really see, like, because you can't see because the camera's terrible. But I'm telling you, the surface, the personality of the way that this paint is resting really adds so much to it. Because on the camera, I'm looking at the camera right now, and it really just looks kind of just like it doesn't look great on the camera. But I promise you, if you know anything about paint and you come and you look at the surface, it's definitely not as terrible as I think the camera makes it look. But it's also just a complete experimentation anyway. So that, I think 2. You guys, I love it. I love how you helped me because I agree. I think this is definitely the best way. Orientation 2. Now, next, wait, let's see. Next question is, yes, what should we name it? Yeah, Jordan's baby. Jordan, I don't want to compare this to your baby because I'm sure you have a very beautiful baby who is very healthy and not like this painting at all. Reminds me of the Devil's Bible, the Hand of God. You know, that's interesting because you know what I've literally was watching today is the Endless Eclipse, Berserk, the scene where the hand comes out during the eclipse. It comes up, and I was literally thinking that. Thank you, guitar wearer. Ella Elise. Ooh, Ella Elise. Oh, how about we call it Free Elise? Like Fur Elise, a reference to the, you know, free, because it's just someone in here. I don't know, dude. Yeah, something Elise. But Fur, or maybe For Elise? For Elise. Yes, maybe this could hang up in her sweet little hand of creation. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's see. Something about... hold on. Something about the creation of Elise. Or so. It can be... It's a freeform thing, but I like, we got, you know, Jordan, it's fucking Jordan. He's the greatest. He had a baby. Her name's Elise, and we got to somehow incorporate that. But also, I'm loving the hand of God and the hand of creation. But the hand of God, the creation. Oh my God, mud flap, dude. Nah, dude, I'm not doing it for you, dude. I'm doing it for the painting. The painting is doing it for you. Hold on, I'm plugging in my phone. I need to get voodoo spells. Oh, now from this angle, it really becomes so much more important. Wow, dude, I kind of. Oh no. Now, how about I just put my big old signature right on top of it? Just kidding. You guys understand what I'm saying now? Whew. So, what is it called when something is like created? The creation of something is the what is the word? What's a word for it? Like the birthing of something. The creation, conception. Yeah, but then if I say like conception of Elise is literally just going to be when Jordan and his girl fuck. Genesis. Oh, that's good, dude. Dude, Genesis is good. Genesis is good. See, so it could be forming a the pair. It could be called. I'm liking all these ideas. Genesis. We should go completely over the top, and it should be called Genesis, in parentheses, the conception of Elise. That's artistic and hilarious. Genesis, the conception of Elise. How about that, guys? What Elise's Genesis? I was thinking Elise's Genesis, but it's not funny enough. And I think this is kind of a funny painting. So you know how in the art sometimes they'll have one title and then another. Same with songs too. So no, I'm not going tomorrow morning. I'm going to Yosemite next weekend, not this weekend. So yeah, I think Genesis Genesis, the conception of Elise, and Jordan approves. Hell yeah, baby. All right, Genesis, the conception of Elise. Hold on. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Nick, can you hold this painting while I write that on the back from the edges? Thank you, man. I'm gonna write it, dude. Exactly, guitar wear. That looks good, right? That looks pretty good. Genesis, the conception of Elise. Emergence. No, because I don't want it to be a painting about giving birth, but I do like it being a painting about creation. So. All right, Nick, if you could just kind of take it and hold it and then face it this way so I can write. Yeah, just from the edges pretty much so that I'm seeing the sweet, sexy linen backing of it. All right, so kind of hold it here. And then if you can, slide it like exactly. Like if you dude, it's okay. It's oil paint. It's just, it'll come off. It'll come off easily. Okay, thank you, Nick. Dude, I'm going to go get you some beer. We're good. I'll make up for it. Okay. Yeah, let's see. All right. So, here we go. It is...
If I just drop this paper.
That would be actually for you. Nah, dude, I mean, I would just feel bad for freaking Elise. Like, I feel like I just dropped Elise.
Just cursed her.
I know. For life. Oh my god.
By the way, I'm gonna hit one of these breakers. I don't give a fuck.
No, dude.
Dude, I can't.
See, I know.
It's really pitch black in there.
I know.
But I know which one it is.
Okay.
All we gotta do is not hit the bedroom one, then we're good.
See. All right. And so now just the old signature. 20, 21. And the painting is completed, named, and oriented by you guys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Some bitch. That was fun though. I love having these little fun paint. Oh my gosh, my mouth is just completely covered in what I would assume is actually, you know what? No, it is a little bit of cadmium lemon. Hell yeah, Tate, thank you, man. A little bit of cadmium lemon and maybe a touch of Indian yellow and titanium. No, radiant white. Not bad, huh? I think it's a pretty good look. Not a bad look, dude. Seriously, man. Pretty good. Woo. Oh, yeah. Now, I have a bit of a problem with wearing this red bandana and a red shirt. Let's go, dude. Some bitch. Oh, man. I want a Baja Blast, but no. I'm going to go treat myself to some Tropicana. All right, Shaw, dude. Thank you for tuning in so much. I appreciate you. Any words of advice for the boys? For the boys, dude? Oh, dude. For the boys, I would say words of advice. If you think that you should wear a condom, you probably should. But if it feels like it's probably that you might not need to, hey, dude, roll the dice. Terrible, terrible advice. Yo, later, Mudflap. And, and anyone else messed it up with me? Peace out. Oh, yeah. I got some, so this is one of the jewelries I make. Oh, I got it completely. Always roll the dice for the boys. Always roll the dice. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Hold on. It's just Nick.
Oh, fat in the chat. We got a fat in the chat.
They got the fat in the chat. If the fat's in the chat, it's always from Mudflat, not
Yeah.
Fat's in the chat for the flat. Dude. Alright, you guys ready for this? No, I'm just kidding. That's not what I was going to show you. What I was going to show you is this. Do you know what this is?
What do you want, Lola?
Does anyone here know what this is? This is an important and powerful, powerful relic that can only be unlocked by someone who truly has earned it. It is a badge. It is canon, of course. But more importantly than anything, it is information. Information which I have made a solemn oath, a painter's promise, to never share or give to anyone else except for the person who has this. Now, I have patrons and I have people that I teach and people that do art and learn and, want to grow, because I'm always growing and other people are always growing and bringing paint into the world and becoming oil painters of this generation, training the oil painters of the next generation, and appreciating and remembering and keeping alive the painters of the generations before us. But I hope one day that I will meet somebody who will be much better painter than me and someone that I can give this to. But I do not think it will be any day soon, because the thing is, how much porn is on it, dude. If you knew what was on this, you would never watch porn again. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? No, essentially, though, my Patreon's a level up system, and you get, based on the quests that I give you in the painting quests, once you level up to a certain point, then you're able to unlock badges, and this is kind of just the ultimate one. It's and it says something on it. It's a hint. It's a hint to what is on the flash drive, but I will never tell anyone what's on the flash drive. I won't even say it out loud. It can only be seen by the person who receives it. If that person chooses to tell the world, that's fine. Or if they want to keep it complete to themselves, that's also fine, because it is something that I will never tell anyone else. So, upon it, a life lesson. Life. Listen intently forever. Listen intently forever. Life. When I moved into this old insane artist warehouse space that I used to live at in Baltimore, randomly, that was just painted on the side of the wall in this weird, creepy little room that that I moved into, man. I've lived in some weird situations, but seeing listen intently forever and that spelling out life, I don't know why that had such an impact on me, but yes. Oh my God, if it was the Epstein stuff. Dude, you can theorize all you want about what's on it, but here's the thing. You're not going to know. You'll never guess. You will never, ever, and I mean ever, in a million years, guess. But that's okay. You don't have to. I don't want you to. Anyway, y'all, I'm starving and got to go do activities, so I love you very much, and thank you for hanging out and helping me name this painting. And, who knows? If anyone is interested in the painting, I will probably just literally sell it for so insanely cheap because I just do not... I just want to make my money's worth back on the paint, honestly. There's probably a good, I don't know, at least freaking... I mean, all that together, there's at least got to be, close to 150 because it's the linen and then all the oils and everything. So if I can make even 200, then if you are actually down to buy, dude, I'll do it. I'll literally sell it for $200, which is kind of insane, but only because I love you guys in the stream. Anyone that wants it for 200, I'll normally never sell something 151. Oh my God, that's literally, as long as I make my money back, that's all I care about. So if we do have any serious bidders, people, because I just want to make my money's back with it so I can go to the store and get more. If you want it, I don't know. I might have a change of heart. 169. If we're going to have an all-out bid out here, then I will just go ahead and sell it tonight. Whoever Venmos / PayPal's me or whatever first. Because we sold... Yeah. 666. I wish. I freaking wish. Serious bids only. Thank you. Take it for 200. Hell yeah, Bryce. That's sick, man. Dude, that would be great. I can go to Blue Rooster Art Supplies tomorrow and maybe do a stream where you guys help me choose paints again. That would be awesome. That was very fun to do. And if you my PayPal is literally just my name, brookskossover@gmail.com. And no, it's all good. I want Bryce to have it. I do want Bryce to have it because he is invested in watching the stream, and I think it was just a special thing in general for me and to have someone along to see the insanity. This is one of the streams I'm going to keep up because I want to go back and look, because I don't really understand in the moment the way my mind thinks, until when you go back you see the things the mistakes possibly that you made, the things that you did without thinking, how you can improve upon it. So it's like you go back and you watch yourself play football and you're like, oh, my football hand throw was not so good that time. I don't know shit about football, but if you watch sports or do something of that nature, maybe. I'm trying to make a comparison, but Brooks, you look good today, slime. Rock and roll, baby. I'm trying to get some tattoos on the other arm, but I never will. Tis my painting arm, and once I get to level 75, I'll finally unlock the next tier. Oh, I got paint everywhere. But yeah, once I'm level 75, it's going to be a game changer. So when it comes to shipping, wait, where are you actually, Bryce? Because I will, Bryce, I will tell you what the shipping is. How do I send it on PayPal? Basically, you just go onto PayPal and you say send to, and then my Gmail, brookskossover@gmail.com. And then once I get the confirmation, we're freaking good to go, dude. Oh, you're in San Fran, dude? Why don't you just freaking come and pick it up yourself? It's not that far. And take a freaking weekend trip. Come and, I don't know, hang out, chill, have a little paint party. How do you ship paintings safely? There's nothing safe about shipping paintings, all right? I'll tell you where I'm not good at building boxes. And if your painting gets there in one piece, consider yourself lucky. No, I'm just kidding. No, I build boxes out of, old recycled other boxes, and sometimes they're pretty cool, sometimes they're just not great, but I try to pack it up at least to the point where it won't be damaged per se. But anyway, I do love you guys, and I trust that Bryce will figure out his situation with a PayPal. And if you are just in San Francisco, then yeah, dude, come freaking hang out. Just come to fucking Hollywood and we'll chill. And that's like, 'cause anytime anyone buys a painting for me, that's like, then you become a collector of my work. And I always treat collectors as well as I possibly can. Dude, don't be stressing on it, Bryce. Hit me up also on Insta, or just email me in general, and we'll talk more and more. Cause now you're a collector, dude. That's like, I keep a list of all my collectors. Some people, I think my biggest collector right now is actually, well, no, it was one person in Miami, but it recently just became fucking Shirley's. Like, he just does it to, literally, I'm a charity case for him. But yeah, technically he is my biggest collector now. So, but some people just got lots of paintings by me. I love it. Keeps me eating, keeps me happy. So, anyway, much love, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.